Hello everyone. Good evening everyone. I'm going to start today's session. I'm going to give you some introduction about trading, and today the class is about support and resistance strategy. Okay, can you hear my voice clearly everyone?
Yes, bro, your voice is clear.
Okay, good.
Yes, voice clear.
Okay, good. Okay, connect with headphones. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Sure.
Connect with headphones. Okay, I'm going to start today's session. Okay, mute your mics everyone. Okay, I will give you some introduction about candlestick before going to start class. Okay, every candle or on every minute you can see 4 prices. I will show you here in this minute. Okay, in this minute, this is 21:35 minute. Here, this is opening price. This is opening price of this minute. In 1 minute, I am showing you this is opening price of this minute, and the candle opened, the price opened from this level, and this is high price, then this opening price, and this is low price, then this opening price, and this is closing price. Okay, this is opening price, this is closing price, this is low price, and this is high price. Okay, on every minute or every hour candle or every week candle or day candle, you can find 4 prices: the opening price and the closing price and the low price and the high price. These 4 prices are very important while trading or to find the next moment. These 4 prices are very important. Okay, in this minute, in this 21:35 minute, we are seeing the opening price is here. The opening price is here. The high price is here. This is low price, and this is closing price. If you combine these 4 prices, this price, okay, I will draw the 4 prices here. 1 minute. Okay, this is opening price, and this is closing price. Okay, these 2 prices are opening price and closing price. This is opening price and this is closing price. Okay, the price started from this level, and we were seeing a falling in the price, and this is a closing price. This is high price. If you draw this line like this, okay, this is a high price, this is a low price. Okay, the candle is looking like this, like a bearish candle with small rejection above, with strong rejection below. Okay, I will show you this candle here to know this price. Okay, this candle, you can see this candle. The candle has these 4 prices. Okay, the opening price, the closing price, and the high price and the low price. Okay, there is a rejection. The wick is called a rejection. The above wick is called a rejection from sellers, and the below wick is called a rejection from buyers in the red candle. Similarly, in the green candle, the above wick is rejection from sellers and the below wick is rejection from buyers in the green candle. Okay, the green candle is showing us the market is going up. The red candle is showing us the market went down from this level. If the market is going down, we can see the bearish candle, a red candle. The red candle is called bearish candle and the green candle is called bullish candle. Bullish candle means a buyer's candle. Red candle means a seller's candle. If the sellers enter, we can see a bearish candle. If the buyers entered, we can see a bullish candle. If the price goes up, we can find a bullish candle. If the price is going down, we can see a bearish candle. The red candle is called bearish candle. The green candle is called bullish candle. And the above wick is called rejection from sellers. The below wick is called rejection from buyers. Okay. In every candlestick, we can find 4 prices. The high price here in this candle, we are seeing the high price and the closing price is same, because from this level, as soon as the market opened in this minute, sellers enter directly without buyer's entry. That's why we are not seeing any upper wick here. There is no buyer's entry. The opening price and the closing price is same. That's why we are seeing no wick above this red candle. Directly sellers entered, but we are seeing a wick or shadow below this candle because we are seeing a rejection from buyers from this level. Okay, I will show you some examples. Okay, here I will show you the candlestick formation. Okay, here this is a bearish candle. If this candle is a 30-second candle, if this candle is a 30-second candle, okay, if this is a bullish candle, these two candles are a 30-second candles. If we combine these two candles, we can find a 1 minute candle like this. The below wick is a rejection from buyers. You can see in this candle, the price started from this level. As soon as the market hit this level, buyers entered from this level to this level. Okay, this is opening price, this is low price, this is high price, and the closing price. So the sellers entered from this level. When the market hit this level, buyers entered from this level to this level. So buyers are here. We are seeing sellers entry from this level. So sellers are here. So buyers are here. We are seeing sellers entry from this level. The candle closing point is here. So the candle closing point is near to seller's entry point. So there is a chance to enter sellers after this candle because we are seeing a closing point is near to seller's entry point. This is seller's entry point. This is buyer's entry point. The closing point is near to seller's entry point, so there is a chance to enter sellers from this level because the candle closing point is far from the buyer's entry point in this candle. Okay, if these candles are 30-second candles, the 1 minute candle will be like this. Okay, and if these candles are 1 minute candles, the 2 minute candle will be look like this. Okay, so in every candlestick we can find 4 prices. Okay, I will show you here. Okay, here this is opening price, this is closing price, this is low price, this is high price. In this bullish candle, this is opening price, closing price, high price, and the low price. Okay, similarly in the bullish candle, we can find the opening price below. In the bearish candle, we can find the opening price is above. So we are seeing a buyer's entry from this level, and here also we are seeing a buyer's entry from this level. The buyer's entry started from this level to this level. This is first buyer's entry point. Okay, and I will draw clearly. Okay, in this candle, we are seeing a seller's entry from this level. Okay, sellers entered from this level to this level, and buyers entered from this level to this level. Again, sellers entered from this level to this level. So sellers are here. If market come to this level, there is a chance to enter sellers. If market come to this level, there is a chance to enter buyers. If market come to this level, there is a chance to enter sellers. So now we know sellers are here and sellers are here, buyers are here, buyers are here. So at the opening price, we are seeing seller's entry. At the low price, we are seeing buyer's entry. At the high price, we are seeing seller's entry. But we don't know who will enter at this level. We are seeing sellers here, we are seeing buyers here, we are seeing sellers here. But we don't know who will enter at this level, at this closing point, or at this opening price of the next candle. We don't know who will enter. To know the next buyer's entry or seller's entry, we need to analyze this candle. Okay, sellers are here and the sellers are here and the buyers are here. Okay, the candle closed near to seller's area. Okay, because we know the seller's rejection from this level and we know the seller's entry from this level. Okay, there is no buyer at this area. So sellers will definitely enter from this level. But if there is any price action or if there is any resistance level previously at this area, sellers will definitely enter. 90% of the time, the sellers will enter. If there is no sellers, if there is no resistance level at the closing point of this candle, the buyers will continue at least to this level because there is a gap between the closing point of this candle and the seller's entry point. So at least to this level, the buyers will enter. If there is no resistance level at the closing point of this candle. Okay, in any candle, we need to observe the candlestick wicks and the sellers and buyers entry points. Okay, here we are seeing a seller's rejection. Here we are seeing a buyer's entry. Okay, from this level we are seeing seller's entry. From this level we are seeing buyer's entry. Here also we are seeing buyer's entry. This is a closing point. The closing point is near to seller's entry point, and the closing point is far from this seller's entry point. If this is a resistance level, we can go with sellers. If there is no resistance level in the left side, the buyers will continue to this level because the sellers are here. The closing point is here, far from the seller's entry point. At least to this level, the buyers will continue after this candle. So we need to observe the candlestick closing point and opening price, and the high price and the low price. And I will explain about support and resistance levels now. Okay, I think you already know these points, but I'm explaining because some people don't know about these topics. That's why I'm explaining. Okay, here I will show you how to draw the support and resistance levels. Okay, this is a support level. I will draw only closing points here. Okay, this is a resistance level. The resistance level is nothing but seller's area. The resistance level is nothing but a seller's area. At the resistance levels, sellers will enter. And here we are seeing a support level. This is called a support level. At the support level, buyers will enter. Okay, at the support level, buyers will enter. You are seeing a buyer's entry from this level. You are seeing a seller's entry from this level. So this is called resistance level. This is called a support level. Support level is nothing but buyer's area. Resistance level is nothing but seller's area. Sometimes sellers will enter at resistance level. Sometimes they will enter above the resistance level. So we need to observe the thing also. Sometimes the buyers will enter at the support level. Sometimes they will enter below the support level, or from this level or from this level. So we need to observe that point too before going to into the enter with the sellers or buyers. You can see here we are seeing sellers entry from this level. Now we are seeing sellers entry from the above the resistance level. Here also we are seeing the sellers entry from above the resistance level. Okay, sometimes they will enter above the resistance level, sometimes they will enter at the resistance level. We need to observe the market movement to enter with sellers and buyers. Okay, if you see any bullish candle from a level, that is called a support level, and if you see any seller's entry, that is called a resistance level. And here also I will show you some examples. We are seeing a seller's entry from this level and a buyer's entry from this level. Okay, there are some sellers. It means this is a resistance level. Again, if market come to this level, there is a chance to enter sellers. This is a buyer's area, support level. Again, if market come to this level, there is a chance to enter buyers again. Okay, this is a resistance, this is a support. And here also, I will show you clearly. Okay, this is a resistance level, this is a support level. Again, the market got support from this level. They choose this level as a entry point. Sellers choose this level as an entry point. Now we are seeing a resistance level here. Again, it reversed from the same support level. Again, we are seeing a resistance level here. Now they entered above the resistance level here. Again, they got support from the same resistance level. Again, they entered above the support resistance level. Again, it reversed. they choose below the previous support level as their entry point. Now buyers entered from this level. So like this way, the sellers and buyers always will change their entry points according to the market, according to the trend. Uptrend, if the market is in uptrend, the sellers will change their entry points above the previous levels like this. If the market is in downtrend, the buyers will always change their entry points below the previous levels like this. You can see the buyers entered below the previous entry point. Here, the sellers entered above the previous entry points. In uptrend and downtrend, always they will change their entry points. The seller and buyer is nothing but you and me. You are the seller and you are the buyer. You will buy the currency here and you will sell the currency with some profit here. You are the buyer here, you are the seller here. You need to think like buyer and seller while trading, while enter into the market. You need to think as a seller as well as buyer. Okay, I already told you this is a buyer's area. We are seeing buyer's entry from this level. Again, we are seeing buyer's entry from this level. Again, we are seeing a seller's entry from this level. From this level, we are seeing a seller's entry. Again, they changed their entry point from this level. Buyers, again sellers changed their entry point above this level. Buyers changed their entry point below this previous level. Sellers changed their entry point above the previous level. Okay, this is also a support and resistance level. This is a support level. We are seeing buyer's entry. This is a resistance level. We are seeing a seller's entry. This is also SNR level, but not all levels. The market doesn't respect all levels. Sometimes they will respect, sometimes they doesn't respect. Okay, here we are seeing a buyer's entry and a seller's entry in this level. Here we are seeing a buyer's entry from this level, seller's entry from this level, but at this area we are seeing a buyer's entry. There is no seller's entry. Here we are seeing a seller's entry. There is no buyer's entry. It means the market is not respecting this level every time. We are seeing the market is respecting this level here, but there is no respect, and there is no respect here, and there is no respect here. Sometimes they will respect, sometimes they doesn't respect. It doesn't respect. Okay, here we are seeing a seller's entry and we are seeing a level. Here also the market respect this level. Here also the market respect this level, and there is no respect here. Okay, sometimes they will respect, sometimes they don't respect the levels. Okay, we need to check which level the market is respecting. If the market will respect the level, most of the time we can call it a strong level. Now I will show you how to draw the strong level in the market, the strong SNR level. Okay, to draw a strong level, first of all, you need to go in the past history. You need to go in the past history near to this price bar. We are seeing a price bar here. This is a price bar, the dotted line. This is a current price bar. You need to go, if you want to trade at this level, you need to go in the past history near to price bar to identify a strong level. Okay, I'm going in the past history. You can see we are seeing a price bar here at this market too. Here also. Okay, here also. Okay, there is no price bar in this market. Okay, in this market we are seeing a price bar. Okay, so I will start here. Okay, we are seeing a price bar. We need to draw a SNR level near to this price bar. Okay, I have drawn a level here, a seller's entry point, and I will draw a buyer's entry point too. Again, a reversal point. Not all reversal points, only some important points like this. Not like this. This is very small level. Okay, okay, this level. Okay, I have drawn here some SNR levels. I have drawn some SNR levels near to this price bar. Okay, now the price is above the level. Okay, I will draw again. Okay, I will draw the level from this level. Okay, this is a seller's entry point. Again, buyers entered from this level. Again, sellers entered from this level. Again, seller's entry. Buyers entered from the same level. Again, we are seeing a seller's entry. Again, a support level. Okay, again, there is a level. Okay, from this level to this level, I have drawn these lines. Okay, these all levels are SNR levels, but not all levels are strong levels. So we need to check the strong levels now. Okay, we need to check the all levels, all lines which are respecting the market, which are respecting most of the time. In these levels, we need to filter the strong levels here. Okay, here we are seeing a reversal point in the market. Again, we are seeing a reversal point, but we are seeing a reversal point here. Okay, this whole area, a reversal point, here also a reversal point, and here also we are seeing a reversal point. There is a breakout but reversed. Again a breakout reversed. Here also it reversed. There is a breakout, clear breakout. Again the market reversed from the same level. Again the market reversed from the same level. Okay, there is a breakout and reversed, reversal, reversal. Here also we are seeing a reversal. Okay, a reversal point. Here also a reversal point. You can see this level. There is no reversal breakout. Okay, there is no reversal. Here we are seeing a reversal. Okay, there is a reversal rejection point. Reversal, breakout again, reversal. Okay, this level. Okay, I will show you. Okay, this above level is working. Here also we are seeing a reversal point. Okay, here also a reversal. Okay, this level, the market almost every time the market reversed from this level. Here also we can see this level is working as a strong level because the level is working as a reversal point every time. Not every time, most of the time. Almost 80% of the time, the market is working as the level is working as a reversal point in this market. So we can trust this level now because it is working as a reversal point. Okay, I'm going to remove this level. Okay, I will draw a level here. Okay, here also reversal points. Here also reversal points. Okay, breakout, reversal, fake breakout. Here also reversal. Okay, here also a reversal point. No reversal. Okay, reversal point, a reversal point. Okay, breakout, reversal point. Okay, this level also working, but not every time. Sometimes it reversed, sometimes it didn't reverse. Okay, this level also working as a strong level, but not every time, but not most of the time. Sometimes the market is respecting this level, sometimes it is not respecting the level. Here also it respecting the level, but not every time like this level. We can trust this level only the 60% of the time or 70% of the time. Okay, I will show you this level now. Okay, we are seeing a reversal points. Okay, no reversal point, reversal points. Okay, there is a reversal points here. Okay, there is a reversal point here also. Okay, this level is working. This level is working. I am going to remove this middle level. Okay, this level is working as a strong level. Here also we are seeing a reversal point here. This level also working as a level, but not as strong as this level. This is a strong level now. So this is also a level, but not very strong like this. In this above level, we are seeing so many reversal points. Okay, you can see the market reversed from this level. Even there is a breakout, we are seeing a reversal. A reversal, again the market got support from the same level. Here also, here also, here also, you can see most of the time the market reversed from the same level. Here also, okay, here also, here also. Okay, most of the time the market reversed from the same level. The market is respecting this level. The market is respecting this level. Okay, I'm going to adjust the level. Okay, this level. Most of the time the market is respecting this level. So we can trust this level. Again, if market come to this level, it may reverse. There are more chances to reverse because this is a strong support and resistance level. Because the market is respecting this level most of the time, almost every time, the market reversed from this level. You can see after breakout, you are seeing a reversal, breakout reversal, it reversed from the same level. Again, it reversed from the same level. There is a breakout, again, it got support from the same level. Okay, the market is respecting this level. Yeah, now this is a strong level. This is a strong level. If market again come to this level, it will reverse. There are more chances to reverse. So you can trade at strong levels confidently because you are seeing the market is respecting this level most of the time. This level most of the time. Almost every time the market reversed from the same level. So you can trust this level because this is a reversal point, a perfect reversal point. This is a perfect reversal point. Okay, we are seeing a breakout. There is no breakout reversal. There is a breakout. Okay, a reversal, reversal. Here also a reversal point. Most of the time the market reversed from the same level. So we can trust this level. We can trust this level because the market is respecting this level. In the past too, it is respecting the level. It was respecting the level. So this way you can draw a strong level a strong support and resistance level. This is a strong support and resistance level. You can trust this level. You can trade confidently on this level because you are seeing this is a reversal point. Okay, again I will show you how to draw the strong level in this pair. Okay, always go in the past history near to price bar. As much as long it's your wish, you can go in the past history in 1 hour or in 1 week or 1 day, it's your wish. If you go in the past history, you can easily check the level. You can easily check the strongness of this level. Okay, the market is not good here. Okay, I will draw here if possible. Okay, no problem. Okay, there is a reversal point here. Okay, I'm drawing only closing points. The wicks will cover in these closing points. That's why I'm drawing only closing points. Okay, I will draw 2 more lines here. Okay, this level. I have drawn some lines from this level in this area. This is a resistance level, support level, resistance level, here also support level. So in these levels, we need to check these all levels which are working as a strong levels. Okay, I will show you. So in this level, we are seeing a reversal point here. After breakout, we are seeing a reversal point from the same level. Again, a reversal point here. These two levels. Okay, we are seeing a reversal point from the same level. A reversal point. Okay, here also some reversal points here. Okay, we are seeing a reversal point from this level. Here also, okay, I'm going to adjust the level. Okay, just wait. Just a minute. Okay, this level is working, but not a strong level. This level. Okay, I'm going to check this level in the present market. Okay, we are seeing a reversal point here. Here also, here also. Okay, this level, we are seeing a reversal point after the breakout. Okay, here also we are seeing a reversal point. Reversal point, reversal point, reversal point. Okay, here also reversal point, reversal point. Okay, this level is working, but not a strong level. This is not a strong level. Okay, here we are seeing a level. The market respecting this level most of the time. I'm drawing only closing points. Okay, breakout candle. Okay, this level is working as a strong level here. So we need to check the level. Okay, it reversed. Okay, if the market reversed most of the time at level, we can take that level as a strong level. You can see a reversal point, reversal point. If there is no breakout, the market is reversing at a level. You can see you are seeing a reversal point here, breakout candle. Okay, at this level, you can see a reversal points at this area. Breakout, it reversed from the same level. A reversal point, here also. Okay, a reversal point after the breakout, but we are seeing a fake breakout at this level, a reversal point here also. Okay, the market is respecting this level too, this level too. Okay, we can trust these two levels, but the above level is a strong level. I'm going to adjust the level. Okay, now this is actual level. Okay, this is a fake breakout. Okay, this is a reversal point. You are seeing a reversal point here. After breakout, we are seeing a reversal point, and after breakout, we are seeing a reversal point from the same level, and this level also. Okay, a reversal point from this level. So the market is respecting this level. You can see a rejection, a reversal point, but a weak candle again. You are seeing a breakout, but this is a fake breakout because of this strong level. So in this market, we are seeing two strong reversal points, but out of these two strong reversal points, only this level is a strong level. This level, only the strong level. I'm going to adjust the level here, these closing points. Okay, this level is a strong level. The market is respecting this level. After breakout to it reversed. A breakout, it reject from the same level, it reversed from the same level. There is a breakout, we are seeing a rejection from the same level. Okay, the market is respecting this level most of the time. Almost every time the market reversed from this level. So we can trust this level. If market closed at this level, we can place our trade. I will I will explain tomorrow how to trade at these levels, how to trade at the strong levels. Now the class is about how to draw the strong support and resistance levels. Okay, if you want to draw a strong support and resistance levels, always go in the past history near to price bar. This is a price bar. Always go in the past history like this. Here, her, or here. You can draw anywhere. Okay, here the market is not good. It's better to draw at the good market. This is not a good market, but we can draw here near to price bar, draw some lines and check those lines which are working very strongly. Okay, like this. Okay, this is one way to draw a strong level. Okay, here I have drawn some lines, some SNR levels. In this SNR levels, there is a reversal point, again a reversal point. The market reversed from the same level. Here also the market reversed from the same level. Here also a reversal point. Here also a reversal point here. There is a breakout, a rejection points from the same level, a reversal point, a fake breakout, a reversal point, a reversal point, a reversal point. Here also a reversal point. Okay, the market is respecting this level. The market is respecting this level. We can trust this level because most of the time, almost every time, the market reversed from the same level. Even there is a breakout, the market reversed. The market reversed from the same level. The market is respecting this level. The market is respecting this level. So you can trust this level. You can see most of the time the market reversed from the same level. You are seeing so many reversal points. You are seeing so many rejections from the same level. So you can trust this level. Okay, I'm going to adjust the line here from this level to Okay, this level I'm going to check this level. Okay, this is a reversal point. Okay, this is a reversal point, perfect reversal point. So the market reversed from this level most of the time. So you can trust this level. You can see it reversed from the same level. Here also it reversed from the same level. A rejection point, a reversal point, a reversal point. Here also a reversal point, a reversal point, a reversal point. So most of the time the market reversed from the same level. So you can trust this level. Again, if market come to this level, it will reverse. There is a chance to reverse. So you can trade, you can place your trade at these levels with confidence. So I will explain tomorrow how to trade at the strong levels. Now the topic is only about how to draw the strong levels. This is one way to draw the strong levels. If you want to draw a strong levels, go in the past history near to price bar and draw some lines and check which level is working almost every time. If you see the level which is working as a strong level, you can trust that level. And I will show you another way to draw the strong level. So if you want to draw a strong level, okay, choose one level like this. Okay, there is a level near to price bar. Okay, draw a Fibonacci tool. Okay, if you want to draw a Fibonacci tool, always if you want to draw a Fibonacci tool in uptrend, always choose a lower low to higher high like this. In uptrend, if you want to draw a Fibonacci tool in downtrend, always choose. I will show you. Okay, this is downtrend. Always choose a higher high to lower low like this. Or in uptrend, always choose a lower low to higher high like this. Okay, you can draw the Fibonacci tool like this. Okay, if you want to draw a strong level in the market, always choose a Fibonacci tool in lower low to higher high or higher high to lower low. Okay, in this level, okay, here the 0 level, 23 level, 38 level, 50, 61 level, 100 level. Okay, these 6 levels are SNR levels. The lines is nothing but a support and resistance level, but all are not strong levels. Only the market will respect few levels. We need to identify the strong levels from these lines. I will show you now how to draw the strong levels from these lines. Okay, I'm going to draw a line here. Okay, a line here, a reversal point in the market, reversal point, and okay, I'm going to draw here a reversal point. Okay, most of the time the market reverse from this level. Okay, these two lines. Okay, we need to check the levels are strong levels or not. We need to check these levels. Okay, this level. Okay, we are seeing a reversal point here also, reversal point, reversal point. Here also reversal point. Here also a reversal point. Okay, here also we are seeing a reversal point. So we need to check these lines in the past history too. Okay, there is a reversal point in this level. There is no reversal point here. Okay, there is no reversal point still. Okay, here. Okay, we are seeing a reversal point here also. Okay, a reversal point, a fake breakout at the same level. Okay, I think. Okay, a reversal point from the same level, a reversal point, a fake breakout. Okay, the market is respecting this level and the above level also. Okay, we are seeing a reversal point here, a breakout, fake breakout, a reversal point. Okay, reversal points here also. Okay, the market is respecting this level most of the time. Okay, you can see the market is respecting this level also. Almost every time the market reversed from the same level. So you can trust these two lines. Okay, a reversal point here, a reversal point here also. Okay, you can trust these two lines because market reversed from this level most of the time. Okay, this is a strong level than this level. This is very strong level. If market come to this level again, you can place your trade. Not only now, in the future also you can place your trades at the same level. The market will respect in the future also. Like in the previous, just now I have shown you, the market reverse from the same level. In the future also, the market will reverse from the same level. So this way you can draw the strong level with the help of Fibonacci tool and manually drawing your lines in the past history near to price bar. Okay, this is the way to draw the strong SNR levels. To identify a strong SNR levels, practice it on demo account, and I will explain tomorrow how to place your trades at the strong SNR levels, how to trade at the strong SNR levels. Okay, always go in the past history like this and draw a SNR levels. The market will respect at the level. You can see it reversed again from the same level. So the market will reverse. You can see here also the market reversed from the same level. So the market will respect the level. If the market respect the level most of the time, it means that is a strong level. You can trust the level. You can trust the strong levels. The market will reverse at the level. So this is the topic about to draw the strong level. Tomorrow I will explain how to trade at the strong levels. Okay, do you have any questions on this topic? You can ask me now. I will clarify your doubts. Is there anyone to ask me a question on this topic? Yes. City Banker Vinod, Ajit Kumar, Baba Laskar, Bimraj, Bhavana.
Yeah, I think it was
Rabbi.
quite clear for me.
Okay, Gyan Naidu. Okay, good. Okay, first practice it on demo account. First practice to draw the strong levels, practice to plot the strong levels on demo account. If you have any questions while practicing, you can contact me on Telegram or Facebook. Okay, is there anyone to ask me questions on this topic? Is there anyone?
Clear, sir.
Yes. Yes, ask me.
It's clear. It's clear now.
It's clear. Okay. Good.
Clear. It's clear now.
Okay. Okay, I will explain about fake breakouts in the coming sessions. Syed, 1 minute. Syed Afjar Hussain. I will explain in the coming sessions. Okay, is there anyone to ask me questions? Okay, I'm going to closing this session.
So can we download the session?
Yes, I will provide the recorded sessions at the end of this training session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, practice on demo account first to draw the strong levels. If you get any questions, any doubts, then contact me on Telegram or Facebook. I will give you reply and I will clarify your doubts. Okay, I'm going to closing this session. Bye everyone. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Good night.